Hey, recently I've been scrolling through my TikTok FYP and it suggested me this video with this woman named Lisa Yo. Right away you can notice that something has been surgically done to her face. Plastic surgery isn't a crime. However, it might feel that way when someone changes not only their appearance but their race as well. Let's be real for a moment. Lisa has been quite the topic of a discussion lately. I've seen some videos diving into her controversy. But before jumping into conclusions, I decided to do my own research on her. Looking at her old photos you can find online, it's clear that she has undergone a significant change in her appearance. But a reminder, we can't judge that. It's not our choice to decide what person does to their body as long as it doesn't offend anyone. However, the question remains, did she attempt to change her race? Lisa was born in Austria and even ran a YouTube channel where she spoke German. This is a known fact. I think that's the main reason why she received so much negativity online. She clearly lived in a European country, and what's more important, she deleted all the evidence of her past self. Every picture or piece of her earlier content was saved by someone else. That's why it seems like she tried really hard to hide the truth. Some people even claim that they saw her parents and they looked white, and you can find that online, which you can't by the way. But Lisa has openly shared that she is in fact Mongolian, which is in Asia the last time I checked. Statement regarding recent allegations. Read down below. Please stop the bullying and false accusations. Recently false claims have been spreading about me, including accusations that I underwent surgery to become Korean. Let me be clear, I have never claimed to be Korean. I am proud of my Russian and Mongolian heritage, and I was born in Vienna. Nationality, country where I live, and born and ethnicity are two different things. And that means that people were bullying a Mongolian Asian person for looking Asian. Yeah, I'm surprised how complicated this topic is. But even after that post, there are a lot of people who don't believe her. She does not look Mongolian before or after. She doesn't even speak the language. She's not Mongolian. She said in the past that she's not Asian and doesn't claim to be. So it's not really surprising people still have trouble believing her. Apparently people who knew her back in Austria have called her out for it. She's 100% Austrian and lying about being half Asian. Unfortunately, there is no way you can find out which version of this story is trustworthy. But this case reminded me of another problem. A lot of people simply don't bother to learn that Asia doesn't consist of 3 countries: South Korea, Japan, and China. And everyone who was born in other Asian countries or is half Asian receives a lot of accusations for Asian fishing. The Asian fishing term is similar to catfishing. It's when someone pretends to be someone else, but in this case pretends to be East Asian.
You might not be Asian, but I am. I'm Chinese. I am Chinese and Ukrainian, and I do dramatic, dull eye makeup to make my eyes look bigger just by putting weight underneath my eyes so that I look like an animated character. And I have a tutorial posted already for all of those people who are debating what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and if it's okay.
I wish this video had ended with the phrase, "You might not be Asian, but I am," but sadly it's not enough for people. How can you decide for an Asian person how much Asian they look? It's ridiculous and really concerning.
If you do want to support being against anti-Asian racism, you can go and look up an organization or go and do some research or learn or listen to Asian people. And if I'm not Asian enough for you, I guess that's too bad.
It's so sad that a person can get hated for stupidity and lack of education of other people. How can you tell someone you're not Asian enough if she's literally half Chinese? And it's not a joke, because people left her comments like that even after an explanation. Girl, you're not Asian. And you know who's that professional at distinguishing Asian people? A not Asian girl with an anime girl as her profile picture. She knows better, right? And you won't believe the amount of people being unfairly accused of Asian fishing. She's not Asian, she's Asian fishing. She had plastic surgery to look like Korean. But not only popular creators run into this problem, a lot of regular people feel the same. I'm Vietnamese and it's obvious, and someone called me a fake Asian. People always invalidate me because I don't look Asian enough, and that's why I don't talk about it, because then that happens. Unfortunately, that's what happens to a lot of Asian people, and basically they suffer because of others' mistakes. As you understand, Asian fishing didn't appear out of thin air. People really do try to look Asian and sometimes lie about having Asian descent. And recently it's been popular to call yourself RCTA when doing that. It means race change to another. My introduction. My full name is I am RCTA. I am 41. I really like dancing and playing the violin. I'm currently learning Korean and moving forward to moving in Seoul when I'll be older. My face claim. I don't know who thought it would be appropriate to change your race like that, but it's not. These people know nothing about Korean culture. All they know is that they want to look like a K-pop idol. But that doesn't mean you're Korean. You can style yourself like them, but you can't change your race. Why I became RCTA? I felt quite uncomfortable with my culture and everyone was basically making fun of me for it. It happened for quite a while. When I discovered K-pop, I saw how beautiful Korean idols were and I started studying Korean and Korean culture and I felt really connected. This is nothing about feeling connected to people. You can do it normally in your own race. This is in fact cultural appropriation. It means taking parts of a culture while ignoring the problems it faces. People who change their looks to claim a different race, like those saying they're transracial, don't face the same challenges or dangers. They often take pieces of culture without without understanding or experiencing its history, pain, and unfair treatment. And I don't get how people don't see it. I would also like to add that they try to normalize it by trying to make it cute or something. Welcome to the community. Make sure to turn your comments to moods only to avoid hate. I probably will. I'm getting so much hate and it's only my first video. I know hate is a bad thing, but maybe if 90% of the comments are telling you that what you're doing is wrong, you should listen to them. Ignoring the problem won't make it better. Funny how all racial are claiming to be Japanese or Korean only. Like the trend, K-pop is very famous and so is anime. So people are informing themselves about this and becoming RCTA. That's why. So when in 10 years it's going to be popular to become, I don't know, Ghanaian, you're going to change your race again, and when you get tired you'll become white? You know that people don't choose in which family they are born, right? That's exactly what I was talking about. This one doesn't care about the culture or the history of this country. It's trendy and that's enough. I was actually shocked that they have a whole community explaining what RCTA is. RCTA means race change to another. So basically I was born American but I identify as Korean. This does in fact go under the trans umbrella. By being RCTA, I am transracial. Thank you so much for the support. I know that some people compare transgender people to RCTA, but there is a big difference. Gender is personal and internal, while ethnicity is inherited and shaped by society. Racial identity goes beyond appearance. It's about culture, community, history, and shared experiences. Changing your gender doesn't erase your culture or history like changing race does. Trans people don't choose their gender. They simply align with who they truly are. Gender and race are different in how they affect a person's life. Gender is being about self-expression, and race is tied to societal expectations and discrimination. Have I told you that this community has their subreddit that is called RCTA Safe? I love how these people always like to add some cute emojis such as pink bows. I love appropriating cultures. And if you're interested, they transform to any race they want to. So it's not exceptionally Asian thing. I'm new to the transracial community and I want to know, can I be white to black? If so, can I paint myself black and do I have the pass? I personally don't think you would have a pass until you fully transition. I would recommend tanning instead of painting, as tanning is more natural process. The more natural process would be staying in your own race. Do you even need to explain why is it stupid? Why didn't she also ask, if I'm transracial, can I use an N-word? You can also transform from white to racist. You're almost there, by the way. I think there is nothing bad at admiring other cultures. I actually believe that we progress as a society when we take something good from other countries and thank them for their work and contribution. If we wouldn't exchange our cultures and knowledge, maybe we would still live in like Middle Ages. But as I said, you can't change your race. You don't try to understand those people. You just enforce stereotypes based on their race. I am confused. I'm actually Chinese, but I came here because I want answers and I can't be bothered to go on TikTok. Why are you trying to change everything about you just because you don't resonate with your culture? That's not how it works the last time I checked. What is so good about our cultures that makes you want to change your race and ethnicity? Just 4 years ago, lots of people called Chinese people who lived abroad viruses when we did nothing to spread it. We were historically teased for our appearance, be it our eyes or our yellow skin. I was called Chinchang, which wasn't even in the language. Just before school ended, a boy said, "I hope you have an amazing time eating dogs." To be honest, people like you are using stereotypes. You see, those are not my words. What I find even more harmful in a much deeper way is that they not only do not educate themselves on these cultures deeper than anime or K-pop, but they don't even consider Japanese or Korean culture worthy of studying. As if other countries have history and Korea and Japan only has anime and K-pop. And it's not only offensive, it also only strengthens the stereotypes and how people should look like. And I'm taking Asian people as an example as they're the most popular target within RCTA. How to look more Korean. Use lightening cream to make your skin more pale. Pin straight jet black hair will help. Lighter teeth and straight teeth. Medium-sized lips with a fuller bottom lip and distinct cupid's bow. So that means that every Korean person who's not pale or doesn't have medium-sized lips doesn't look Korean? This is so stereotypical. In fact, in every country there are going to be so many people who just don't match the typical representation of people living there. Your helping videos are just another way to show how little you care about other cultures. You just try to appropriate some part of it. And the same goes to making yourself look Asian with makeup. Of course, I'm not Asian, so I have no rights to define what counts as Asian fashion and what is not. Still, I have to mention the difference between Asian fashion and people just having different eye shapes. It seems like a big part of the internet doesn't get it.
Okay, besties, I received a couple comments like this. I'm gonna try to cover everything in 60 seconds, but basic cat wings, not Asian fishing. Puppy liner, not Asian fishing. Adding an inner corner, not Asian fishing. This is the issue. And this is another example of the issue. She has used eyeliner to elongate her eye shape, her natural eye shape, to where it is not her natural eye shape anymore.
I think that makes a lot of sense. So next time you see a person trying some Asian makeup or trends, you'll understand. This is using Korean makeup techniques. A beautiful makeup that only exaggerates the features that this person has. And this one, It's Asian fishing. I mean, they can't even move their face. It's not just makeup already. I mean, look at them, they can't close their mouth. But for that, you also need to remember that some people just have different eye shapes. For example, a lot of people believe that only Asian people can have aegyosal, the fat layer under your eye.
I'm lost for words. I'm sorry, let me just rip them out or something.
You understand that it mustn't be a problem living with your eye shape. But thanks to people like RCTA who were trying to copy the eye shape that they don't have or claiming to be Asian, everyone has to suffer. Asian people are being offended and everyone who has different eye shapes are accused for Asian fishing. I've once mentioned something about face claiming. I don't even know how to explain this concept because it feels really surrealistic. RCTAs write to people whose appearance they like and say, I claim your face, now I will do anything to look just like you. Your features are so kawaii, I love them. I am RCTA and I'm face claiming. Does it count as identity theft? How are they getting away with this? They even make face claim ideas. How crazy is it? I can't. I don't even want to call them community. They don't deserve this status. They don't do it because of inequality or some deep or complicated reason. No, they do it for fun, for aesthetics. Can you imagine this situation in reverse? My RCTA transition from Korean to American. I know it's a satire video, but come on, they literally do the same. Even if people don't understand why it's a bad thing, I need to know how they justify stealing someone's face. Can you imagine if someone actually achieved this goal and now it's like your twin? And then they start posting something really cringy or inappropriate and everyone thinks that it's you. Sometimes I feel like RCTA community also fetishizes people as well. Because again, they use only stereotypes and imagine Asian people as some anime characters or K-pop idols.
I dated someone who has an Asian fetish, and here are some signs to look out for. Number one's pretty obvious if they've dated multiple Asians. 2, if they really want to go live in Japan because they love the culture but their only reference is anime. 3, they love Asian culture so much that they try to educate other Asians on their own culture.
Yeah, sounds really like RCTA. Fetishizing is being obsessed with Asian culture but not knowing anything about it except for popular things like K-pop. That's why you can't become Asian by drinking boba how they believe. It's not only weird but also really disrespectful. They want to be a part of the community and don't even know their traditions. And sometimes that applies even to tourists who want to try out some traditional wearings, for example, but never learned how.
Please be respectful when wearing a kimono. It is a symbol of respect. Refrain from poses like this.
If you're a tourist and do something like this, imagine there's a foreigner in your country. They come to a local church, take a crucifix and start scratching their back with it. As I said, respect other cultures. Instead of copying or pretending to be another race, try to appreciate them. Learn from them, enjoy their art, traditions and history. Celebrate diversity without making fun of it. Respecting cultures helps create a world where everyone is valued for who they are. And please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'm a small creator and it is really important for me. Bye!